I was reading up about something too, about like Smash Brothers too. It was about like Hungrybox's complaint about how Nintendo doesn't really like to fund their tournaments, like have major like prize pools for like their Smash Brothers games. Ooh, what's actually gonna go on here? Yeah, I think I need to go this way. And also from like Koni's video about Sakurai's video of Super Smash Brothers Brawl, how like from his point of view that Super Smash Brothers and online do not mix very well together. And honestly, I think he's telling the truth. I actually do think he's telling the truth. Like ever since like they introduced online support for Brawl, there has been like lag issues every single time. Even Ultimate has it. Like Smash Ultimate still has it. Smash 4 has it. Like it's at this point where like, do we even need online to practice? I mean, for some people, yes. Like if you're like from a different country and you don't really have a lot of people to practice with, then sure, maybe that's what they were going for. It's just for people that constantly complain about lag issues and like input delay. I get that. It's just what can you even do? Like just stop playing it? I mean, I had this in my mind, like if you ever seen like my Twitter or my TikTok, stuff like that, where it's like I'm actually a washed up Overwatch and Smash Brothers player. I'm more of an enthusiast or watcher or spectator. And this is kind of a long story too, so I'll talk this through as I'm going through this labyrinth. The reason that I kind of don't play Smash Brothers or Overwatch anymore, it's that I think it's that mentality of like being negatively criticized. Okay, so like for a couple reasons. So like I'll talk about like Smash Brothers. So the reason I don't really play that game as much. Jeez, I went far down. So like the reason I don't really play as much of that game, I mean, I only play it when Patrick wants to play with me. I only play that game whenever Patrick wants to play, to be honest. And I think it might, I think with the Proton pits that Proton John made, I think that's probably going to help me get back into the game. But the reason I stopped playing ever since 2019 of, yeah, it was 2019. It was Get On My Level, which was, which would have been like Ontario's biggest event. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Is this water? Oh, dear. Okay. Gonna have to figure out about some dinner. Here we go. Ow, frick. Yeah, it looks like there's water involved. Wait a second, hang on. Oh, no fucking way. Are you serious? Wait, 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 wait. I just had to do that whole time? Oh my fucking god, okay. Ugh. Wait, what am I climbing? Yeah. Oh, you had to move out of there, don't you? Ooh, nice one. Okay. Okay, okay. Now you're just gonna try and stomp me? Hey! Oh, I remember this too. If you take out the farther limbs of its arms and legs, it can't actually hit you with its attacks like that. It can just like whiff you. I'll have to do it when I face another one of those guys. But that can actually happen, and it's pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny for them to try and hit you when they literally can't. But yeah, I was going through my story. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I will play it again whenever like Patrick wants to play, or I can actually get into it with the Proton Pit. But yeah, the last time I played that game was literally like 2019. Back before the COVID pandemic started. It was literally like right before the online era. So mostly like the reason I stopped like playing that game was this dates like way back to Smash 4. Like, I don't want to be that guy where... So, like, most of the characters that I love... Yeah, this is the evil spirit armor. So we've got a complete set of, We actually have a complete set of, what looks like Phantom Ganon. Has Disguise Bone Weapon Proficiency. Oh, this looks so badass. I'll have to see it at like nighttime or daytime, but this looks so damn cool. We can get rid of this now, and this one. We can go back up to the sky and go to this shrine. Most of my favorite characters in the games have been like easily and most negatively been criticized, and that mentally hurts me. So like, for example, Sonic the Hedgehog. I was hyped up for that character when that was announced in Brawl, and I was in high school during this, so like, yeah, I was pretty young. I was so damn excited when I saw him. I was like, holy fucking shit, they're doing this? It's like, Sonic was my favorite character growing up. I used to play a lot of like Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes and funny enough, like Sonic and the Secret Rings and the Black Knight on the Wii era. And for him to join the Smash Brothers roster, like, it really meant a lot to me. So that was like what? That came out in 2008. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has been 15 years since Brawl came out. And for 15 years running, Sonic has been criticized as like one of the most boring characters in the game. For a lot of reasons. So like, people would say like he has so many moves that require a spin, which is pretty boring. His noise is annoying, which, to be completely honest, that's literally what he has, or that's literally what his thing is in his original games. like his spin dash and everything. Like, oh, this is a diving This is the diving minigame. Oh, cool. Yeah, like, what was his moveset in Brawl? I'm pretty sure he had most of the spin moves. His down smash was his neutral air, side B and down B, homing attack, down throw. You can partially say back throw. Dash attack? Yeah, he had like a bit of a spin in Smash 4 and Brawl as like a dash attack. Up smash. Was there anything else that I missed? I don't think so. But yeah, I would say like at least 8 of those moves were like spin moves. But honestly, I think it felt like that because like I can still remember what Sakurai said during the development of Ultimate. Like, Sakurai wanted to go for originality for getting the characters into the game. For example, Sora. Sora mostly has his movesets from Kingdom Hearts 1 and none from Kingdom Hearts 2, which is easily everybody's favorite Sora. But he wanted to go for originality. So that's what he did. So anyways, he was easily criticized for his movesets, the sounds he makes, and the fact that nobody ever mentions this, that like nobody, I don't think, ever mentions it anymore, but Sonic can't kill, which is wrong. He actually can kill in Ultimate, just nobody ever sees it. So they've come to, I guess they come into instinct where like the neutral for him is that he is so fast that he can hit people and then just run away. Much like what Jigglypuff was in Melee. Oh, is it because I'm wearing this outfit that he's scared? Okay, never mind. He wants me to do the ceremony. So we're gonna go through the rings part course first so that we can get the shrine. And then we can do the time limit. But yes, like I think they've assumed, or like they've concluded as a neutral for Sonic that with him being so fast, he can like camp out people, which honestly like is the most stupidest thing because like Sonic, yeah, for Ultimate, A, Sonic can kill, and B, he can approach, like you can approach with him. He can kill and he can approach with people. The problem is that people just decide not to. People just decide not to do it. Sometimes. So with that said, up to this point, we're like, at major tournaments, there are actually people in tournaments that have actually started booing at us just for playing as Sonic. I could name one Sonic player, for example, but I think I just speak for all of us, like speak all for us Sonic players. And I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna care at this point, me saying this, but like, I just had to speak up. Like, I think people booing at us just for Sonic existing is the most stupidest thing ever. What? I have to do this in the dark? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Well, at least we got lights here. Okay, never mind. At least we got light. But, yeah, like, I just think it's the most stupidest idea ever. There we go. I just think it's the most stupidest idea ever. All right, that's one of them. No, I think we're good here. We can also take that bow. Since I guess there's only 2 in this, Actually, is there 2? Oh, wow. Yeah, just burn his weapon and burn his shield. There we go. Here. Whoa. There we go. Okay, never mind. That was pretty easy. But anyways, yeah, I think I speak for all of us Sonic players that we've been like laughed at, criticized, and booed at for 15 years. And it's mentally, like, it hurts my mentality. It actually mentally hurts my confidence to start playing the game again because of that. Like, long story short, I don't want to be portrayed as a villain in the competitive scene. Which is so stupid. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, some of the major Sonic players, like, they just roll with it. They're, like, good enough that they don't even care if they're booed at. It makes them stronger, which, like, more power to them, to be honest. It's just for someone like me, like, who wants to be good with Sonic. And then just dealing with that shit, even in Elite Smash, like, it just is really painful to me. Like, I can win sometimes, it's really difficult for me. Long story short on that, I have a skill issue. The only characters that I have in Elite Smash, apparently, are Ganondorf and Daisy. And I've hardly played Daisy, and somehow she got in. But Ganondorf is the one I put blood, sweat, and tears into it. And Ganondorf is one of the worst characters in the game. But yeah, like, I just support Sonic all the way, and I support all the Sonic players that I grew up with. It just mentally hurts me trying to play Sonic, but I kind of feel comfortable with him when I'm playing with Patrick. The only thing is that I can only learn so little matchups from my friends. He only plays Joker, Corrin, and what was it? Oh. I'm pretty sure I needed 20 seconds there. It was a Joker, Corrin, Ike, and sometimes Incineroar. Oh no, I did it. I got the glide tights. So now I've got a complete set. I must state your name, please. Phantom Ganon. No, I think we're good here. Right, so now I've got a complete set of the gliding armor. By set, yeah. The glide mask here. The glide shirt. And the glide tights. So our skydive mobility is pretty fast. But I did want to keep this outfit. The evil spirit armor. Because let's be real, this looks so badass. I love the cape. But yeah, I do apologize for, like, trying to protest or anything, but, like, It just needed to be said. In all honesty, it just... Oh, damn it. In all honesty, it just really needed to be said. Like, I still play him from time to time. He's, like, still my... Oh, excuse me. He's still, like, my best main. No doubt. It's just, I really hate to see myself as, like, a villain. Or just see Sonic players as, like, a villain to the entire competitive community. Just for how he is played. And what people think his neutral is. It just hurts me. Anyways, that was Sonic for me. My other favorites were Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie was very highly anticipated because, like, he was a lot of people's childhoods. Growing up in the Nintendo 64 era, we wanted to see some Rareware representation in the Smash Bros. Roster. And then once he got in, everybody hated him for what his moveset was and what his neutral consisted of. It all resorted to his down B, which is grenade eggs. And his side B, which is Wonder Wing. And also the fact that, I think he doesn't have a lot of combo potential. I think that's what people didn't like about Banjo and Kazooie. He just resorted down to like a mid-tier character just for like having little to no combo potential and his neutral being like side B and down B. Which is pretty stupid to me. Like again, that is also originality of what Sakurai said during development. Most of his movesets consist of like Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. Oh, and also his frame data, like his down B has a spike, but it's a little bit slow. Which I can understand that probably. Right, how do I do this one? Oh dear. Maybe here? Hey, what's over there? Yeah, it's literally right there. I think I just need to use one of my hovercrafts. But yeah, that's literally all he was resorted to. Just because of his playstyle and his moveset, he became a mid-tier. Oh yeah, and he's projectile heavy. That's right. But then they put Snake up in like A tier, I think. And he's exactly like him. Kind of. Yeah, the tier list is so weird. Sometimes. But yeah, they put in all this hype to bring Banjo-Kazooie into the game. And this is the thanks they get. Or yeah, this is the thanks we get. Like here, I put Banjo into the game, deal with it. Now they're saying that with Cloud and Sephiroth, for some reason. Like, they think they're mid-tier too. Another one of my favorites was King K. Rool. King K. Rool, yeah, I can definitely see why. It's basically because he's a heavy. He's pretty big. He's also projectile heavy. He uses a lot of his crown and his blunderbuss. I can definitely see why people complain about him. He was a bit projectile heavy, but after seeing like King of Skill play King K. Rool so much, like it makes me want to play as King K. Rool. Like he plays him so well. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other K. Rool players out there that inspire me. Because he actually has some combos. Just like with Sonic, with Sonic's, Wrath, Ken, Kells, and I'm sure there was a Sonic player in Ontario. I just can't remember. That's the same thing that goes for King K. Rool. The other ones were the Belmonts. Yeah, there was at a point where I actually wanted the Belmonts into Smash Brothers. Cause like I actually liked the Castlevania series so much. Or a little bit. I thought like that would be a really amazing Konami representation. Same thing as King K. Rool and Banjo. Very projectile heavy. Their recovery is little to none, except like the only way to recover is using their whip as like a tether. And yeah, like really hard to execute the combos very well. Now the last one, I didn't think it was possible. Like, it's been thought of for like a couple times, but I knew it was going to be impossible because of Disney, but Sora. And we already know how that went. He's way too floaty because he has the power of Tinkerbell's magic, or pixie dust. Yeah, he's way too floaty. He's a little bit slow on combos. Some Elite Smash players who use him just spam the magic moves. Like, I can still use him. I've actually been practicing trying to do nair loops. It's actually pretty hard to do for me. Like, you have to, like, jump nair, and I think you have to fall down forward air? I think that's what you have to do. Rising nair, falling forward air. And then you have to like jump back up again to hit them, because I think the hit stun is a little bit of small frames, or of long frames. I just can't remember. But you can nair loop with some people. I guess it's also his representation too, like, just like I said with Sonic and Banjo-Kazooie, like, he just wanted to go for originality, and most of his movesets, or his entire movesets, was based off of the first Kingdom Hearts, and none from Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, I mean, I probably mostly thought his DLC gimmick was going to be using his drive forms, which honestly would have been an interesting idea, because like if he would change to his Valor form, or I guess his Goofy form, it would raise his attack power. And if he would use his Wisdom form from Donald, I guess that would give him more magic, like more magic power. And you can use that for a short amount of time using a drive gauge. So like, instead of using a counter for down B, you can use down B to change into a drive form. And if you like attack your enemies, you can like fill up the drive gauge, which can make you activate into a drive form. So it can be like a mix of hero, Cloud, and Shulk. Yeah, something like that. I thought that'd be pretty interesting. Like, I think that'd be a pretty interesting concept to have that as, like, drive forms as a DLC gimmick for Sora. But instead, like, they didn't use any of that and just have him use magic for his neutral B. And by doing that, you either just press the button and it just switches over to the next magic. I don't know. Is this gunk? Ew, yeah, I think so.